The key to creating peaceful looking waters is stillness. Still water will always have reflections. So these are the reflections of the clouds and the bushes. Side note, I was super concerned with getting these reflections of the clouds to be as dark as possible. The white of the paper would look brighter. I kept layering and layering on top of them. Now for these bushes. I'm using wet on wet and wiggling my wrist. This conveys the ripples of the water. The rest of the water reflects the sky, so I repeated the same colors and stroke patterns I used to paint that, which I'll show you later. As promised, I've backtracked, and here I'm painting my sky using a flat wash brush. I then switched to a small round brush for these bushes. My edges are the way they are because I wet the paper beforehand. I hold the brush loosely, just letting the tip touch the paper. This makes my brush strokes freer and wilder, which I usually want when painting things in nature, especially things far away. I can't do a demo on painting peaceful water under a bridge without showing you a bit of the bridge, can I? No, I can't. I'm slanting these ridges on the base of the bridge, even making some of them upside down V's, which shows the base is going horizontally away from the viewer. There's some lines on top, some on the bottom. They're not straight, neat rows. Also, because I don't want these to blend in with the base color, I'm painting them on with the layer underneath dry. This is called wet on dry. And the paint went on a little darker than I wanted as part of the course when I use this technique, so I dabbed it with the paper towel to lighten it. Those lines I just painted there were very thin, but now I'm painting some thicker ones. You see that they're really thick on the base and then they taper as I get to the top or bottom. There's some very deep ridges in this vase. For those, I'm mixing burnt umber into ultramarine blue to make a blackish shade. Of course, I'm painting these with a liner brush using wet on dry. I'm also slanting them, again, forming a V pattern, just like I did with the markings. Again, to create the illusion that this base is going away from the viewer. I'm continuing the wood pattern on the bridge's railing. As before, the surface underneath is dry, and I'm using just the tip of my brush with very little water mixed into my paint. The way I paint these patterns, as well as the contrast between the shades I use for the tops and the sides of the railings, again, creates the illusion that they're going away from the viewer. In other words, they're horizontal, not vertical. I also realized I needed to paint more of the wooded pattern on the base. And finally, I'm just painting the bush. And as you can see, I've chosen to use a pretty bright green. Here's a video I made a while back about painting reflections in water. Click the card in the upper right hand corner to go watch it. And remember to subscribe so I can help you bring out your creativity. Thanks for watching.